Hello, this is Priscilla, and welcome to this session for Conversational English. Today we're going to talk about a long life. Eld, how are you? How are you? Are you fine?
Hello.
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 Hello. Eld, how are you
Hello.
today?
I'm doing well. You?
I'm
I'm
doing
very
well
well.
also. Owner, how are you?
Thank you. There's only one person, I guess. You and me. Two person, I guess.
Okay, so
Uh,
is owner and ELD the same person? Okay, so what is your name?
uh,
Are you
owner.
owner?
Yeah, owner. Yeah, owner
Okay.
and yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
owner. How are you?
I'm very well. I am. I'm from Turkey.
Okay,
Um,
you're from Turkey. Great,
mm,
great. Very
it's
nice.
midnight. It's midnight
It's
right
midnight.
now.
So you're 6 hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
Is it like Saturday morning for you then?
Yeah.
Okay,
1
it's
a.m.
all right. It's Friday afternoon, Friday evening at 6 p.m. for me. Well, pretty
Nice.
soon I will let you go to bed. You can go back to bed, and I'll be starting my evening. I'll be going out, I guess, around 9 for my weekend adventures. But
hmm
I'm very happy to see you here. And we also have with us EID. How do you pronounce your name, EID? Is it ID, or how would you
Yeah,
like to name it?
eight.
Okay.
Yeah.
ID. ID. Okay, fantastic. Well, let me tell you a little bit about what we do and how we get started. Hi, Harry. How are you?
Hi, good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. It's great to see you again. So, Ed and Owner, I believe this is your first
hmm
opportunity to meet with me. I can assure you that you will enjoy this class and you will sign up for the very next class. I have one other class this evening following this one, and I hope
hmm
to be back on again on Monday. But for the weekend, I will be off this weekend because I'm going out of town. My name
hmm
again is Priscilla, and I am a native English speaker. I have lived here in the U.S. all of my life, but the good thing for the two or three of you and anyone else that joins is that I am a conversational coach. So I will help you develop your skills in speaking quality English fluently, almost to the tune of being able to speak excellent English. Now,
Great.
one thing you must keep in mind. Will you be able to do this in one session? Absolutely not. Do you need to have private sessions with me? Absolutely not. Would I advise you to take private sessions? Absolutely. But it is not required because everything that I do, you can do in the group. It just may take a little bit longer, and it depends on you. Let's see. Mustafa, it's good to see you again. Thank you for joining us. Now,
Hi.
hi. So let me tell you what conversational English is. Conversational English is, if you'll notice, I'm very relaxed. Let me see if I can move over to this way. I'm very relaxed. I'm in a chair, my feet, my legs are crossed, my back is to the back of the chair, and I am very, very relaxed. And this is what conversational English should be about. Now, I will not sit this way the entire time because I have to orchestrate the activity, but this is what conversational English is.
What a mess.
All right, someone. Okay, thank you. Hello, Barbara. How are you? And thank you for joining us. I'm explaining what conversational English is. Conversational English is where you are very comfortable speaking in many situations and in many environments on almost any topic for which you are knowledgeable. Now, let's say, for example, I am not an astronaut, but if one of you in this group tonight is an astronaut, I probably wouldn't be able to add much to the conversation until I got enough contextual information to talk about an astronaut. Once I got enough contextual information about an astronaut, and since I'm not trying to be one, I think we should be able to communicate effectively and easily because of what I know about an astronaut. And this is what I want you to see from this evening's lesson. We're going to read a very small article one that you can remember very easily. And from that small article, we're going to develop some context for a conversation. Initially, your conversation may seem a little halty, meaning that when you start, you will say, you know, teacher, is that right? Uh, keep going, keep going, keep going. And you may keep going because you will only be talking for about 45 to 60 seconds before I will actually stop you. So don't worry about your inability to do something totally correctly in one session. But as you learn my methodology, it will become easier for you to participate. Now, what I want to do is quickly give everyone an opportunity to say hello as I give you a number that you need to remember. So I will give you a number, and then I want you to say, hello, my number is. So let's start with Owner. Your number is 1. Owner, what
Hello,
is?
my number
Hello.
is 1.
Thank you. Ed, your number is 2. Hello, my name is Ed, and my number is 2. Is Ed still here? No, Ed says he's got problems. Well, we will still reserve the number 2 for Ed, but I know he has problems at the moment. Harry, you are number 3.
Hello, my name is Harry. I'm number 3.
Mustafa, you are number
Yeah,
4.
my number 4.
Say hello, I am Mustafa, and I'm number 4.
Hello, I am Mustafa and my number is 4.
Barbara, you are number 5. Is Barbara still here?
Yes.
Okay, your number is 5. Say hello, my name is Barbara, and I am number 5. Barbara, say hello.
Hello, I'm here. Can you?
My name is Barbara. Please repeat what I say. Hello, my name is Barbara. Okay, let's see. Mustafa, could we do yours again so Barbara can hear? Mustafa, you are number 4.
Yeah, my number 4.
My
Hello.
name is Mustafa, and I am number 4. Barbara, you are number 5. All right, we will come back to Barbara and we'll help her along as we go. Again, I am Priscilla, and I am facilitating this class for this evening. And let's see, I need to pull up my document, and I think it is A Long Life. There we are.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Barbara.
Hello.
Hello, Barbara. You are number 5.
Okay. Okay.
Can you say?
And me,
Can you
and
say?
me, teacher.
I'm sorry.
Hello, teacher. I join you, so I think that my number is 6. My name Asma, and my number is 6. Yeah.
Okay, that is correct. Thank you, Asma. Asma, you will be number
Welcome.
6. Okay, Asma is number 6. Thank you. Now
Yeah.
I will open the document for us to review today. The document is now on your screen. Are you able to see the document?
Yep.
Fantastic. Let me quickly read the document for you. Nancy wants to live a long time. She wants to live for 100 years. She is 5 years old now. She wants to live 95 more years. Then she will be 100. Her father is 30 years old. He wants to live a long time too. He wants to live for 100 years. He wants to live for 70 more years. Daddy, will we grow old together? Okay, Nancy said to her father. Yes, honey, we will grow old together, he said to Nancy. Then Nancy smiled. She gave her daddy a big hug. Are there any words in that story that anyone doesn't understand? Everybody understands that?
Yeah.
Great. Owner, would you read the exact same thing?
All right. Nancy wants to live a long. I will. You want me to leave the same thing?
Yes, please.
Sure. Nancy wants to live a long time. She wants to live for 100 years. She is 5 years old now. She wants to live for 95 more years. Then she will be 100. Her father is 30 years old. He wants to live a long time too. He wants to live for 100 years. He wants to live for 70 more years. Daddy, we will all together. Okay? Nancy said to her father. Yes, honey, we will grow old together, he said to Nancy. Then Nancy smiled. She gave her daddy a big hug.
Okay, very nicely done. Let me see if I can find your stars. Where they are down here. Copy. Nicely done. I'm going back up to give you your stars. Great. Ed, it is your turn to read the same thing. Ed, are you there? Okay, Ed is not here. So it is Harry's turn. Harry, could you read?
Yeah. Nancy wants to live a long time. She wants to live for 100 years. She is 5 years old now. She wants to live 95 more years. Then she will be 100. Her father is 30 years old. He wants to live a long time too. He wants to live for 100 years. He wants to live for 70 more years. Daddy, we will grow old together, okay? Nancy said to her father. Yes, honey, we will grow old together, he said to Nancy. Then Nancy smiled. She gave her daddy a big hug.
Fantastic. Is there anything in there that you didn't understand?
Nope.
Okay, good. And now we have Harry. No, that was Harry. Now it's Mustafa.
Yeah.
Mustafa.
Nancy wants to live a long time. She wants to live for 100 years. She is 5 years old. She wants to live 95 more years. Then she will be 100. Her father is 30 years old. He wants to live a long time too. He wants to live for 100 years. He wants to live for 70 more years. Daddy, we will grow old together, okay? Nancy said to her father. Yes, honey, we will grow old together, he said to Nancy. Then Nancy smiled. She gave her daddy a big hug.
Okay, did you understand everything?
Yeah.
Okay, great. And now we have Barbara. Barbara, would you read for us? And Barbara is not here. So we'll go to Asma. Asma, would you read for us?
Okay. Nancy wants to live a long time. She wants to live for 100 years. She's 5 years old now. She wants to live 95 more years. Then she will be 100. Her father is 30 years old. He wants to live a long time too. He wants to live for 100 years. He wants to live for 70 more years. Daddy, we will grow old together, okay? Nancy said to her father. Yes, honey, we will grow old together, he said to Nancy. Then Nancy smiled. She gave her daddy a big hug.
Okay, this is 30. 30.
30.
Smiled. Smiled.
Smiled.
Great. Very good. Do you have questions about this, Asma?
No.
Okay. All right. No one has questions about that. That is fantastic. And Asma, you will have 5 stars as well. Good job, everybody. Now, we're back to Owner. I want you to tell me, Owner, how long does Nancy want to live?
She wants to live 100 years.
Great. Everybody, please notice how Owner gave me a complete sentence when he responded. Nancy wants to live to be 100 years.
Do we
Harry,
say that, pardon, do we say that Nancy wants to live until he's 100? Do we use that way?
okay, let me come back to you, Owner, and I want you to see me when I speak, okay? So, Owner, as a conversational English coach, the whole purpose is to be able to be understood, so it doesn't really matter whether you say it correctly or not. It's just that I need to understand what you say. Later on, you will go to a grammar class, and guess what that grammar person will do? They will help you 100% to speak grammar correctly. All right? So I don't have a true answer for you. The response that you gave was satisfactory to me, and that's all that is required to be a good conversationalist, is to make yourself understood. All right?
Okay.
So here we go. We're going to go back to Harry. Harry, does Nancy want to live to be 100 years old?
Yes, she wants to be yes, she wants to be 100 years old.
Fantastic. Mustafa, how old is Nancy now?
Nancy now 5 years old.
Very good. Nancy is now 5 years old. And Asma, how many more years must Nancy live to reach 95 years of age? To reach 95.
90 years.
Okay. Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
Experience down. Now you need to fine tune.
Nancy must live 90 more years to reach the age of 95. Owner, how old is Nancy's father today? How old is Nancy's father now?
He is 30 years old.
That is correct. He is 30 years old. Harry, if Nancy's father lives to be 100 years old, how many more years must he live?
94. Nancy has to live 94 years more.
Okay, but
95.
I'm asking about Nancy's father. I'm asking about Nancy's father. If Nancy's father lives to be 100 years old, how many more years must he live?
Okay, he has to live as 70 years more.
Great. And Mustafa, does Nancy want to grow old with her great-grandmother?
Grandmother?
Yes.
No. Nancy wanna to grow old with her father.
Very good. Very good. Awesome. Now we're going to look at these words. Father, give, grow, honey, hug, 100, live, more, smile, together. I want you to say those words when I ask you to, and then you're going to tell your story using these words. I will start to show you how it is done when I find those words again, and they are here. So Control C, and then it will be O-N-E-R will go. Then Harry will go, and Mustafa will go, and Asma will go. All right, so here's how you will do this. You will look at these words, you will say these words, and you can say these words in any order. So this is Priscilla. Oh, You can tell the story from what we just read, or you can make up your story, but I want you to use all of the words, and I want to see if you can quickly tell the story using these words. And I will start. Yesterday, I wanted to smile. Yesterday, I wanted to smile when I saw my son come to me with roses in his hand. He gave me a nice big hug, and he said, "Mother, you and Father have been wonderful people to me. When I grew up, I was wondering what my life would be, but I grew up and I would say to my small children, honey, I love you as much as my mom and dad loves me. I want to give you, Mother, these roses because you will live to be 100 years old, and I hope that as long as I live, I will be 100 years old, and together, my wife, my husband, my kids, and I together will have more of what you and Dad had." So that's my made-up crazy story, but I used all of the words. Owner, you are up.
Sorry for interruption. I have an emergency call. Would you mind if I leave?
No, please take care of it. Join us if you can later. Bye-bye.
Sorry. Bye.
Harry, could you go now? Harry?
Okay, I'm here, yes.
Okay, you're ready. We're ready for you to start.
Okay. 100 years ago, my father was born in Russia and brought a glass of honey for my mother when he came back from work.
Okay, that's good.
He gave her a hug, and she wanted more hugs. They came close together, and my father gave her another hug.
Okay.
Her smiling was growing. That's a wonderful life.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Mustafa.
Yep.
Okay, you're up.
I am a father. I have two smiling daughters. They I have one more child, my son. We gave a hug to my wife all together. My child are growing together. We help me. We wanna live 100 years. We want to honey.
I'm not sure if that last sentence worked, but we'll go on. Asma.
Yeah, I think it's very difficult for me, but I will try.
Okay, go ahead and try.
Okay, always I smile when my father teach me something new in life. But I cannot understand that my father will have 100 old years. Yeah, but at this time, in this time, I want to give him all to give him my mm, my I don't know, to give him all all the love that he gave it me when I am a child. But I want to grow up with my father and my mother all together, and always I uh, I hug him when I remember that mm, his story when I am a child. Yeah. Okay. When I am make more sense to me when I know that if I continue to live.
Okay, could you read this one?
Okay. My father calls me honey when I'm sad, and this makes more sense to me when I know that if I continue to live, my father will always love me.
Great, very nice, Asma. Thank you. All right,
Thank you for your help.
Okay, now Asma, read along and fill in the sentences. Read along and fill in the sentences. I will not type in the words.
Okay. Nancy wants to live a long years. She wants to live for 100 years. She is 5 years old. Uh, she is 5 years old. Now, okay. She wants to live five more years. Then she will be 100. Her father is 30 years old. He wants to live. He wants to live a long time too. He to live for 100 years. He wants to live for 100 years. To live for 70 years. He wants to live for 70 years more. I don't know. Two. Okay. Daddy, we will grow all together. Okay. Nancy said to her father, yes, yes, honey, we will grow all together. He smiled. No, he said to Nancy. Then Nancy smiled. She hugged her daddy. She gave her daddy a big hug. Should I?
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. Everybody, are you all still comfortable with what you've learned so far? Are you comfortable with what you've learned so far, everybody?
Yes.
Okay, great. And what you're learning is to be able to speak easily. You're learning how to speak easily without any effort. So this little tiny story that you've read, it should be in your brain very deeply now. We know it's about Nancy, and she wants to live to be 100 years of age, and her dad wants to live to be 100 years of age too. So it's not so much what this story is about, but can you repeat this story? Once you can retell this story, you can talk about astronauts, you can talk about physicians, you can talk about anything that you want, but until you can talk about something that's easy, you can forget about talking about something that is more difficult in a challenging way. I will tell you that many times when we think we're struggling and things seem hard, it appears that we're learning, but you're delaying that process of learning by taking on something that is too difficult. So I give you something small, something that is manageable, so that you can start to speak. And I will use Asma as my example. She struggled a little bit with this strip of words, but when I gave her the sentences that were what we call the closed sentences, she did much better. And as we progress through the rest of this evening, you will see that each of you will develop the consistency and the stamina to get your thoughts out. But you'll just need to keep practicing with me or someone else. And I promise you, you will be able to speak confidently and easily before too very long with my strategies. So let's start again. Now, this is what people around the world said what makes a good parent. Remember, we read an article about a child and her father. So I want you to explain what is meant by your selected choice. I want you to speak for about 30 to 45 seconds. After 45 seconds, if you're still talking, I will tell you that you may stop talking now. So please choose a number, and then you will talk for 30 to 45 seconds. I will do one first to give you an idea, and I will talk for 45 seconds. I'm going to choose number 4. Give me nutritious foods so I can grow up healthy. Now I'm going to talk for 45 seconds about nutritious foods. One of the important things about having nutritious food is that it keeps you healthy. If you eat healthy food, you don't have to worry about becoming obese. If you become obese, of course you're not going to be healthy. You'll be too heavy to enjoy the activities that many people enjoy today outside. That is my time, and I'm done. And I just talk from the top of my head. So let's see. Owner, could you choose a number? And as soon as you finish reading the one that you're going to talk about for 30 to 45 seconds, I will let you know when your 45 seconds are up if you have not finished before the 45 seconds. Owner, you may begin. Let's see if Owner's still here. Is Owner still here? Asma, Harry, and Mustafa. Okay, Owner is not here. Harry, would you start?
Yeah, I choose number 5. Adina,
Okay.
talk about what we could do together on the weekend. I don't like to speak about dinner when I'm eating because I can taste my food which I have on my plate, and when I'm eating, I'm eating, and when I'm thinking, I'm thinking, when I'm talking, I'm talking. So it doesn't work when I mix up these things. I want to enjoy my dinner, and I like to be quiet while I'm eating.
Okay, great. 45 seconds. Thank you. Nice job. Mustafa, choose a number and then talk for 45 seconds.
7.
Okay.
Let me play outside a lot. Just I said that I have 2 daughters. One first daughter's 5 years old. second daughter's 4 years old. They say, "Daddy, let let us play outside a lot," and we go outside and play ball and.
Okay, that is your 45 seconds. Thank you. And Asma, could you please choose a number and talk for 45 seconds?
6 at night, talk to me about anything, love, school, family, etc. Okay. For me, I like to talk about love, school, family at night because all the day I'm busy I'm busy in my work. I have a lot of work to do, and uh, uh, and I'm very concentrate on my on my
Okay,
duty.
thank you. Thank you. Now, what we just did was we gave ourselves permission to practice whether what we said was complete or made any sense. We're giving ourselves permission to practice speaking. Now we're going to go to our extended activity. Remember, we just talked about a young girl that wants to grow old with her father. Here are those same words that we used before. This time, you only need to use 3 of the words. All right? I want you to use 3 of these words, and I want you to we'll give you a word. So number 1 will be, let's see, owner. It's number 1. Owner, this will be yours. O-N-E-R. Owner. Is Harry still here? I can't remember.
Yep.
Harry, are you? Okay, so Harry is number 3. Harry is number 3. And Mustafa is number 4. And 6 is Asma. All right. So, owner, which of these 3 words would you like to use? Which 3 words will you use when you tell your story? Look at your picture and tell me which 3 words will you use? Owner, are you there? Let me see if owner's still here. No, owner's not here. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry to waste your time. So we're going to go to Harry. Harry, which of these 3 words are you going to use?
Okay, I want to use the word father. Together. And 100.
Okay. Mustafa, I want you to give Harry a word from somewhere that you've heard somewhere. I want you to give him a word that he must use in his picture. It could be gigantic, it could be monster, it could be beautiful, it could be something that's difficult. Try to be difficult, but you must know the definition of the word that you give him. It could be ostentatious, it could be whatever. All right?
I don't understand.
Okay, I'll give you a word for him then. I'm going to give you a word to use, which is going to be A-B-N-O-R-M-A-L. And I want Asma to give Harry an unusual word that he must use. Asma, can you give him an unusual word? Not, it doesn't have to be unusual, but something that
Different than this word, yeah?
Yes, that is correct.
Disappointed.
Okay. Okay. And lastly, I want you to give me a word that you will use, Harry, that is not in the list.
Uh, I use the word nightmare.
Okay. Now, Harry, I'm going to do the story for you first, but you
Okay.
cannot use what I'm going to tell you. First, I want you to look at the picture, and your story needs to make sense according to the picture. If you do not know the definition of these words, you need to ask me so that we can tell you what the definition is. So here's the story. Yesterday, my father and I went together down the road. We drove for 100 miles, and then something very abnormal happened. The tire on the left side fell off, and we fell into a puddle of water. I was so disappointed because I was on my way to a birthday party. It was a nightmare because nobody came to help us out. Okay?
I have a question. What was the sentence with abnormal?
Abnormal means something that is unusual.
Okay.
Something that is unusual, something unexpected. What abnormal means. Something unusual or unexpected happened. The thing that happened that wasn't expected was that the tires on the front side of the car fell off and we ran into the water. Okay?
Okay.
And what is your story?
I was very disappointed because my father is not a good car driver, but he chose the biggest car at the rental station. Oh, I thought, that becomes a nightmare. He can't handle this big car. And after 2 miles, I showed on the needle, on the I showed on the needle on how fast he drives, and there was the number 100 on the display. Oh my goodness. What can I do in this situation? I thought. What can we do? We can only fly together. My father heard it, that we can fly, and he drove upside the road into a river because the rental station, the owner said, this car is as quick as you can't imagine. You can fly with it. And my father believed him. And now we are in the water.
Okay, but you have not used this word, abnormal. You need to
That's
use, but you need to use the word. You need to use the word. The car is abnormal because most cars do not fly. But you have to use the word. You gave me that.
As we called the rental station, we told him what happened. Then the owner said, "Oh, it's abnormal."
Great, great. Okay, so we get the idea. Mustafa,
Yeah.
what 3 words would you like to use from the list?
What is this?
I have no idea. I think you will tell us. I think you will tell us when you choose your
Very hard for me.
what 3 words do you want to use?
Funny.
Okay.
Funny.
Okay.
Hug. Smile.
Okay. I will give you a word which is unusual. And Asma, can you give a word?
Satisfaction.
And Harry.
Dentist.
Thank you.
All right. Are you ready? We're listening for your story.
I was at my home at the nightmare, and I saw a monster. I saw a monster. The monster want to honey to me. That monster never ever go to dentist.
Okay.
This is unusual. The monster still want to honey and gave the honey a little bit. The monster smiled and gave a big hug to me. Satisfaction. What is satisfaction?
Asma, what does satisfaction mean?
Satisfaction means relaxed like this. I'm satisfied by learning English, for example. I am satisfied by by watching TV like this.
Okay.
Okay. When I give the honey to the monster satisfact the monster to be satisfaction.
Okay.
And then I wake up.
Okay, Asma, what 3 words would you like to use?
Together. And grow. Maybe smile.
And I'm going to go with Harry. What word do you have?
I say hunter.
Hunter?
Yes.
And Mustafa? Chat.
Thank you, Dar. You are always on context.
Okay, that's good. Asma?
Okay. Typically, a group of lions hang together, but I don't know why this lion choose to be alone, and I don't know why this lion choose to be alone. He grow up alone. He don't like to smile, and it's very different because lions are unusually social, very social, and he don't like to chat with famous. Um, ha- uh, Hunter means
Harry,
I
what
think
does hunter mean?
I think that I say hunter and say a
Oh,
group of lions
oh,
hand together.
okay, good. I didn't get
Yeah,
that. Okay.
yeah. Yesterday. Okay, and yesterday, uh, uh, we can say constate
Okay.
that he want uh, to part hand with other lions.
Okay, great. So we finished that. Now, the last thing that we're going to do is remember what our story was and tell as much of our story in 30 seconds. So I'll look at Asma's story and I will tell what I think she said. She said, yesterday there was a lion that used to go along with the group and they hunted. He was not smiling, and together they did something. I'm not sure, but that would be what I would say. All right, so let's go back. Harry, tell us your story again in 30 seconds. Tell us your story again.
Do I have the same words again?
No, well, yeah, pretty much. You might say, my father got in an unusual car from the dealership, and I looked at the meter, and it was over 100 miles. It was a nightmare, and that your 30 seconds will be up. I just want you to develop the speed and the fluency of speaking. It doesn't have to make sense, just get it out. Okay? Go.
Okay. My father and me went together on a road trip because we had a rented car, and I got disappointed as we flew into the water. It was a nightmare, and it's abnormal.
Okay. You still had 10 seconds more, but let me ask you this, Harry. Do you notice the difference in the speed at which you are speaking now? Because you're not thinking, you're just trying to get it out. Do you understand what I'm asking you? Do you feel the difference in how quickly you can tell your story? Or not
Yeah,
really? Okay.
yeah, because
I,
I have the picture in my mind and I can.
yes. Okay. I can't wait to hear what Mustafa has to share. Okay, Mustafa, we're ready to hear your story in 30 seconds. You may begin. Come on, Mustafa. Tell us your story.
Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you now.
I was at my home at Nightmare. There was a monster in the dark. The monster smiling me, and the monster has never ever go to the dentist. Um, Monster want to honey to me, and
Okay, that is your 30 seconds. You can see that you did a much faster rendition of your story. Okay, and Asma, when you're ready, let us hear your story.
Yeah, yesterday the lion went alone to hunt and refused to go together with the other team of lions. He it was the lion is angry and he no without smile.
Okay,
Uh,
thank you. Okay, there we are. So we all have finished our story, and we did a fantastic job in doing that. I'm coming back. So thank you all for giving me those lovely stories with the context of a little girl wanting to grow old with her father. That was the context. That is where we got our words from the story. And of course, we created a few of our own. So you can see, or I hope that you can see, what it is that I want the learners in this training session to understand here at Verbling. You do not have to have a really difficult article to read to be able to talk about it. But you can take a very simple article and make it very huge, just as we did today with a picture. So we looked at that horrible looking monster and we introduced the word dentist. We had smiles for the lions, and we had abnormal for the drivers. So I hope that you can develop an appreciation that you don't have to struggle with difficult text to be able to engage in conversation. This way it becomes entertaining and funny, and you will remember. I hope that you all enjoyed today's lesson. I have a session following this one immediately. If you're able to come, it will be just as entertaining as this one. I hope that you found this one entertaining. So please give me your feedback. What did you think of today's lesson, Harry?
It was great. It was great.
Okay. Mustafa, what did you think of today's lesson?
That was nice to me. Thank you.
Okay. And Asma, what did you think of today's lesson?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, it's very. I think you have a good strategy. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So
to learn more.
You are terrific.
okay, thank you. Thank you. And it's probably because I worked with my son so long to help him to understand how to appreciate learning. I had to find ways to keep him engaged in school. So I think that these same lessons will transcend into what we do online for language learners. Also, additionally, I'm completing my PhD in educational technology, so I had to do some of these strategies and things to become proficient with what I wanted to prove, how technology is actually helping language learners to converse in English. Please choose to follow me if you like what we do here or what I do here, and I hope to see you all again soon. Take care. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.